So let's go talk to our administrators. We can now do the unpaid research program. So we're going to bring undergrad researchers in and boost our science output. And the best part is they don't get paid. So this is kind of a hit to our reputation. But I'd rather have the science right now. So if we have 70 science available, we can buy quite a few things. So we're definitely going to pick up the new rockets. That has radial decouplers, which are very good. I think we can actually get all 3 of these. We probably could have gotten that instead, but I don't know if I need that big fuel tank yet. We might as well get some landing struts. Let's go look at our mission controls, see what they have. Well, they want us to test an LV909 liquid fuel engine. LT485, that one we definitely want, because we're going to do that anyways. Test the radial decoupler landed at Kerbin. You could probably just throw a radial decoupler on top of it. Explore the moon. We're going to take that. From the Moving Parts Experts Group, the way we would often see another unintended ignition was making one disgruntled worker working late hours at Moving Parts Experts Group feel positively notorious. That eventually made it clear that we were really stumped by whether getting to the moon would be proper for us. So if you're willing, we now need your help. Well, Moving Parts, the Kerbin Independent Space Solutions would be happy to be your solution for going to the moon. We will get to work on that immediately. So if we're going to the moon, the first thing we want to do is we're not going to try to land on the moon right off the bat. But we're going to build a Lunar Encounter vehicle. Our first version. I know you can get a bunch of science for different biomes, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like just flying around to different biomes. I think that's boring. So we're going to remember our parachute here. I'm going to add a 909 engine. We're going to buy that. We get the LT45 for free. We're going to need these radial decouplers and the stack decoupler. You know what? We're going to get some wings and some nose cones. Those are expensive. We'll take a mystery goo up with us this time around. So for our propulsion, we're actually going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have a smaller tank with, you know what, actually I don't want that tank on there. With a 909 engine, and that'll kind of get us pretty far. It's very fuel efficient. Another stack decoupler. And we are going to add 2 of these bigger fuel tanks, or the biggest ones we have available to us. We're going to slap a 45 on there. You know what? We shouldn't need the 45, we'll do the 30. We're going to do another stack decoupler. Another 2 engines on there, with that one's going to be the 45. Then we're going to do some radial decouplers. 4 is probably enough. Oh, we'll do 6. Better safe than sorry. That's what I always say. That'd be a terrible way to attach this. Might be too many. There we go. And those are going to have 30s. And then we are going to put some nose cones and winglets to help with some stability. Then we are going to make sure that all of our staging is right. So we actually want this engine to be firing at the same time as those. Although I don't have fuel lines yet, so maybe I don't want that. Let's see, which one are these firing off of? That's fine. That's good, good. Okay. And we're going to change. You know what? Jebediah has been flying quite a bit. We need someone not quite as stupid, more sciencey for this mission. And we are going to take Bob Kerman up. And I forgot we also wanted a mystery goo container on there. So we could do that. Let's save this and launch. Alright, we're doing a little nighttime launch. This is our first nighttime launch. Double check our staging here, make sure everything looks good. Alright. Engines thrusted up, SAS is on. Let's go. Off we go. We're turning a little bit. That's fine. The air is starting to turn over. I might have made a mistake with how bottom heavy this thing is. As soon as we blow these outer engines, we should be fine. I needed to turn over a while ago though. Alright. You know what, this is okay. Oh, it's not okay. Something happened. Something went wrong. I think we're fine. Everything's fine. Oh, we accidentally left Jebediah in too. Don't worry, Jebediah. You weren't meant to come on this mission, but everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. almost completely out of the atmosphere too, so that's good. Everything's back on track. Hopefully we'll have plenty of fuel to do what we want to do. Try to get up to about 80 kilometers. We're going to lose a little bit because we're still got a little bit of atmosphere we're cutting through, so we're going to decelerate a little bit, but not much. So we still got about a half a tank here, and then we got 2,700 millimeters per second of delta V on that last stage. We got 1,000 on this one, which should be more than enough to put us into orbit. Do a nice circular orbit, even. Maybe not quite. That's good enough, though. Jebediah has been putting in some work today. He's launched our first craft. He's put himself into orbit. Now he's going to try to make it around to the moon. So let's see, where is the moon at the moment? So if we burn right about here, we're going to go out towards, it's going to be a little bit off. Right there we'll catch the moon. We'll be pretty far away from it, but we'll be within its sphere of influence. I could get all fancy and try to do a trajectory that brings us like right back into Kerbin, but I'm not that good, and I'd have to go watch how to do it again. And that's no fun unless we just learn as we go. So this is going to take 851 meters per second of delta V, so I should have plenty of fuel to do that, and then it's kind of going on a weird, I don't know if I like that. But I think, let me try something. I think I remembered correctly. No. If we pass by the other side of it, yeah, that'll actually bring us like right back. And then if we were to do that, so we could actually not go into orbit and just do a pass-by of the moon. But what fun would that be? Let's try to do it right. There's only one way to find out if you got enough fuel. In my world. they do have quite a bit. It's been a little while since I've done this. That would only take 857. That would put me fairly close. I don't know if I'll be able to orbit though. We're gonna go for it. And if we fail, it just makes it more fun later when I have to go up and rescue him. What would a game of KSP be if Jebediah didn't get stranded out in space first? Here we go. So I'm a little bit off. But no, I really messed it up, huh? We'll go with it. At it, there it is. kind of change our inclination here too, because we're getting a little squirrely with where we were going to come into the moon at. So this is 203 meters per second, and then we'll need quite a bit to circularize it, but we won't need a lot to finish coming back. Looks like we're gonna do it. Look at how close we got. I made a mistake and didn't line up beforehand, but that's fine. It's the moon. Just bring that down a little bit more so it's nice and even, close to it. Yeah. Let's perform some science. Let's see how the goo reacts to the moon. Nice little crew report. Looking for a good place to land for the next time when we come back. Maybe the next time. Let's do a couple laps around and just watch it. There's Kerbin eclipsing the sun right now. Or partially eclipsing it. There we go, now it's back out, that blinding light. We're going to do one pass over, and then we're going to plan our return. Which we have, I mean, that should be way more than enough fuel. So we are going to plan on burning right there. I'll come in all weird. So that should be good. I could try to get it a little more even or straight, but I don't really care where we land at this point. Just as long as we land safe, and it's a good mission. So here we go. Oh, we forgot to set the alarm. That could have been bad. Our last pass around the moon before we prepare to shoot back. Burning for our return. We're coming home. With plenty of fuel to spare. Bye-bye, Moon. We'll be back. Hello, Kerbin. Another successful mission. For the KISS Space Institution. Those pretty mountains. We tried to EVA Jeb. He refused to get out of the capsule. I told him that we needed to get him floating in space. It could be a good photo op. He said, I am not getting out of here and just floating around, you fool. We've never even tested the suits. It's kind of hard to make somebody do something they don't want to. I feel like that the Kerbin Independent Space Solutions has made quite a bit of progress today for their first day on the job. We did what no Kerbin has ever done before. We made it into space. We made it into orbit. We passed by the moon and orbited the moon several times. We are on the fast track to be the world's leading space organization. And to get rich. Get that sweet, sweet space bucks. As soon as this lands. I always land in water. I should plan that out better. Even I was in a lake this time, surrounded by land. 61 science for a total of 125. A little bit of money refunded. Pretty big reputation gain. So we'll be able to pick up quite a bit of new things next time. But for tonight, We are done.